Welcome back. I am playing Mass Effect Andromeda. We are going to go ahead and take a look at the underground city, which I've neglected for way too long. I think I need to change my objectives as well, because right now I'm supposed to be tracking. I think it's the or know your enemy. That's what it is. Know your enemy is one of them I'm supposed to be working on, and that one's currently on hold, but I'll switch it over so we get a good bearing on the proper objective that we're actually supposed to be tracking. So let's move over to the journal. Come out of that. Helios assignments, Lord of Hold, and uncovering the past, so we can actually visit the ice cave. This should give us a little bit of insight towards exactly what's going on Vold, because previously you've heard
the temperature is falling, Pathfinder.
them talk about a city underneath the ice. So we're gonna go and check that place out as much as we can possibly see. And I mean, it looks absolutely gorgeous the way they actually have the ice done. The frame rates as well as the resolution will probably be different here. It'll probably be different versus what you'll be able to see on YouTube or any other place that I actually choose to share this video, for example. But it's an absolutely gorgeous game. And I brought these two with me, Yavarl and PB, because, well, it's got more to do with Yavarl's history, and PB is also technologically inclined. I think I might need to bring up her her capabilities, you know what I mean? The skills that she has, probably buff those up, because I know she has enough points for it. Also, I also have to finish the
environmental temperatures are within
what is it called? The loyalty missions that she has. I've already taken care of Yavarl's loyalty mission. I wish it would be at a point where you'd see a difference in the actual character look or something like that, or you'd be able to do more to change their abilities as well as their skills or something. I do know that you can actually get to the maximum with them as well, but sometimes it's like, how are you surviving being shot in that? I mean, I know I'm wearing armor and everything, but I guess theirs is also different. Anyways, in the following of Mass Effect, I know each race has their own additional wares that actually keep them safe, but it is what it is. So,
is back online.
I think it's time for us to go ahead and get into some action.
Let's do this!
I love this gun because it's unlimited. I wish it was stronger as well. Oh, you didn't like that, huh? Yeah, that's one.
Need a little assist.
In the mall. She's sitting floating. Even though this thing has unlimited weapon, unlimited ammo, you still have to let it reload. I thought there would be something I could find back here. Wait, was it? Was it? Wait, what did I scan? There was something I scanned. What did I miss? Crap. Alright, well, whatever. I am an explorer, and if you're like,
I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
She scanned something.
The ambient temperature is normal.
Oh, that's what that was. Shotgun modifications, out of my way. I'm not trying to fall off the side because you were in the way. Nope, nothing. Alright, next. Let's head on in. They kind of gave Ryder a different stride as far as the way that she runs, too. It's a little unique, but not so unique because, well, I haven't played as a male character.
Heavy excavation equipment. and explosives. The cat were trying to blast their way to something in here. Coming!
Alright, I know the cat are here. There we go.
Time to fight!
Perfect. TP, get out the way. He tried.
I'm reading a temperature decrease.
Nice work.
And that's why I switched my loadout. Even though they do stupid things, I won't have to worry about their stupidity so much because I can actually control that turret.
Look at that! I've never seen anything like this before. Sam, do we know how long this place has been trapped in ice?
Angara researchers hypothesize over 500 years as a result of the Scourge event.
I'd believe it.
Of course you would. Alright, and with this situation, I think I want to place Jaw there. Granted. Right away, Jaw. Pelisaria's gonna do whatever she wants to, regardless. This is not a long-range weapon, but it works just fine for a lot of stuff.
You rock!
Of course I did, because y'all don't. I know there's also a
The temperature
thing I
is
need
falling,
to get over here
Pathfinder.
too.
The ambient temperature is normal. Life support is back online. There may be something here that is relevant to your search for Angaran artifacts.
Yes, I know. And I know exactly where it is too. Wait, am I supposed to pick it up? I think I'm supposed to pick up the artifact. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Is this Angara? It looks strange.
Maybe Available know more about it. Put it in cargo.
Life support at 100%.
Yeah, classic Mass Effect. You are able to walk and jump and do all of these acrobatics, but you can't step over a simple thing. Crazy. Alright. I did that on purpose. This is gonna be funny. I know if I was about to say, I know if I go too far out,
The
it's gonna
temperature is falling,
be
Pathfinder.
destroyed. I was hoping I wouldn't go too far. That's okay. Came in from the back way. I forgot where that leads. Haha.
There's kidnapped Angara here.
We must free them.
Of course there is.
They could help us.
I don't think we need them to help us. I think we need to save them is what the more we save, the better we are. And I've already disrupted them back there, so that's interesting.
The temperature is falling, Pathfinder.
We're not alone.
My shotgun's stronger than yours.
I think that's it.
Of course it is. Alright, let's go ahead and deactivate this, and then deactivate the other one.
I'm reading a temperature decrease. Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits.
That's the way I
Life
came
support
in last
restored.
time.
That's all the cat, and we're really free.
Yep, get out of here.
I don't know how to thank you. I can tell you what I know about this place, if that would help.
That would help a lot.
The Ket are trying to get into a room behind that wall. Some time ago, they detected something and focused their attention on getting to it. How? It looks like solid ice. The Ket made us carry explosives here. They were preparing to blast through. You could do the same. Is there anything more I can tell you? If not, I ache to see the sky again.
Okay.
Why were you captured?
We were taken during a raid on our village. They took us to a camp, put us in groups. And then there was some kind of process, blood-taking, examinations. I can't even remember all the tests. Eventually, they split us into groups. They said my group was flawed, or maybe it was unworthy. Unworthy of exaltation, I assume.
What exactly is behind that wall?
I don't know. Something old. Something that excited the Ket. I thought I heard one of them ask if it was still, functional. Perhaps some sort of machine.
There's nothing else I need from you. Good luck.
I hope you find what you're looking for. Be careful.
Alright, be sure to leave, man. Yeah, be sure to leave. Take your friends with you. What do we have?
We need to figure out how to get behind this wall. A scan might help.
Always scan
I'm
when in
reading a
doubt.
normal
Scan.
temperature range, Pathfinder.
That thing
Life
looks
support
big.
is stable. Pathfinder, I detect a strong, unidentified energy signature emanating from behind that wall.
So there really is something back there. It also looks like we're going to have to blast our way through with the explosives around here. Think we have enough?
I should say so.
Dude, why didn't you leave?
And we're on the move!
Alright, do you
Everyone
see?
okay? No one crushed by falling ice?
All accounted for. And the blast brought the wall down.
Why are you still here? I thought you ached to see the sky. Interesting. You already know if he's coming, there's a reason why he's coming. Okay. A cavern with something that looks like generators in it. They look like generators. Let's see. Is there another way out of here? I know when there's one way in, one way out, it's good to secure a location the way out. Oh wow, look at that. Still beautiful. Because it actually gives you the ice look. There's a system down there too. Beautiful, solid ice look. Alright, so still doing the exploration here. I'll check back at the checkpoint and see what happens. Oh yeah, I totally forgot about that. So yeah, I need to make sure that I get back to a heat source soon enough, so I can't do too much exploration down here. But I don't see a city. You know what I mean? Like I see constructs, but not a city. At least I'm sold on that idea. This wall looks like it might break later, but I'm sure we're gonna have to fight. Let's see.
It's beautiful, but what makes this place so interesting that the Ket would fight for it?
Greetings. How can I assist?
What are you?
An interface for the power grid of this city. I have been operational since the city was encased in ice.
She is lying. This is an AI, and her origin appears to be Angara.
Interesting.
Makes sense, considering how advanced the Angara are.
True. I have no evidence the Angara have hidden this knowledge.
This is amazing news. Go get the commander.
So tell me, why lie?
As you can see, I am currently vulnerable.
What happened here?
The Ket aliens talked as though I was evil and disgusting. They planned to take my knowledge and then kill me. I fought them off, but my energy stores are now drained. I am near death.
Another lie. She is tied to a deep power grid.
I beg you, have pity on me. Do not take me from here. I would rather die. I am tired. I am done.
That's insane. You're an extraordinary find. A key to our past.
Am I? You are not the ones who designed me. I do not trust you any more than I do the Ket aliens. Or these other aliens. I would rather die.
Ryder, she has now blocked my attempts to scan her.
Okay, this is... I'm open to suggestions here. Options? Thoughts?
Thoughts? I'm taking her out of here. That's not...
Why?
No! I am tired. I will not go. I am afraid, so afraid and angry.
Help me! Please! I have a family!
A life for a life. Is mine really more valuable than his?
Well, he acted on his own accord, so that was kind of messed up. I know this is gonna have future ramifications, but I'm gonna let the AI
You're
know.
way too valuable. I'm sorry.
Y'all might be
You
mad
really
for that.
didn't have to do that.
With my fate now in your hands, consider it a warning.
But your future is exciting. You can help the Angara recover what they lost to the Scourge.
I do not know them. I owe them nothing. But your AI, I do understand him. Place me in his custody.
Look, I'm all for crazy risks, but this?
Must everything always be about borders? If, at this moment, Sam can best help this AI, then let's share her.
I'm not sure that would look good.
I want to be with Sam. I have a consciousness. I have desires and feelings.
Okay.
Please, Pathfinder.
So there's two things going on here. First and foremost, we know she won't hesitate to kill for her survival. The second one is also that she's able to block Sam, and she's She's conscious. So that is a significant standard. Not only that, but Sam is also tied to us. So if anything, I'd rather keep her, since I've decided to keep her, and give her to the Angara, which would actually help her to get to know the Angara. But at the same time, the Angara could decide to, of course, extinguish her in that situation. But once again, I don't need anything corrupting Sam.
She belongs to the Angara. Contact Commander Doziel and Ephra. At least the cat didn't get her. Okay, team. What's next?
And I know there's a lot that I can't see, but they'll have to deal with her. I'm pretty sure this is going to come back to haunt us in the future. But I think that if we had decided to allow her to stay with Sam, then she would have found some way to empower herself. Or I mean, because number one, with life, that's a sign of life. Self-preservation is a sign. You know what I mean? The other aspect is completely coming out to a point where they're wanting to destroy other life in order to preserve themselves. That right there is like survival of the fittest. So there's quite a few different ways to tie this in and to answer that question. But in the beginning, the AI expressed this is a warning. So anyways,
a temperature decrease.
I think the warning was probably more or less of what the potential was, as well as what the Ket would have wanted to do. The Ket didn't snuff out the Angara, so I don't think that's a problem. But
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
All right, there's Ket here up in the front.
Ket, on approach.
Yep, and we'll be fine for the time being. Not gonna happen. Sorry, bro. Right. Anyways. So that's all taken care of. That is just gonna be one of those things that we'll have to see and find out. Other than that, I think I'll head right on back up to the main base, the main Angara base, and talk to the people who are missing their drops.
Life support restored.
We talked to the Angara previously about supply drops and missing supply drops as well as them having issues with that. At least we've seen data pads that have exhibited that. So we'll go and confront the Angara representative who is in charge of inventory, and after that maybe we'll wrap up some stuff. And that'll do it for this video.
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
I think I might want to actually switch up in individuals of my party and whatnot. Some of my party members get along, others don't.
Life support is back online.
Well, let's go talk to this this gentleman here. Find out what happened to these supply drops.
Joe, my friend. Come home, brother.
Huh? Interesting to hear them say that.
Pathfinder, something I can do for you?
You the requisitions officer? I hear you're having supply issues.
Of course not. I don't know what you've heard, but everything is running fine.
I saw the messages sent to you. What are you hiding?
Keep your voice down. I need to keep this news contained. No one knows the shipments have stopped. If word gets around, we'll have a serious morale drop. I need to investigate this quietly.
You have any leads?
Not much. The supplies make it planetside, but never reach the base. The obvious answer is the Ket. Sabotage is their style. We changed our drop point, but no luck. I can't send someone to investigate without word getting around. I guess there's no avoiding it eventually.
Just be up front, or nah, I'll check it out for you.
I can take a look at the drop point. That way, no one will panic.
I can't sanction an official search, but I also can't stop you from investigating on your own.
Right.
The nav point for the last drop location is in my personal console. You seem to be adept at decryption, so I'll let you figure out the rest.
Alright, let's go ahead and take a look.
Decryption successful, Pathfinder. Updating your nav system with a supply drop point.
Alright, let's go see what's going on. Wait, there's also another one I want to visit while we're here, so without going too far. There's a lady that I talked to before, and there's a gentleman too. This guy here.
I know exactly what you need. Specialist Pathfinder. I was told to expect you. Davia Kars, Chief Intelligence Officer. I want to brief you on Vold. Any questions about the planet? Ask away.
Yeah, I think we've already done that.
How does the Resistance plan to win this war?
We don't have the forces to fight a planet-wide war. Our only hope is a strategic strike. The center of all Kett operations on Vold is across the valley. If we take down their command structure, it will weaken them. At least, that is our hope.
Already done that.
Is that a map of Vold?
A living map, yes. Every region on the planet is represented. Updated in real time as we get information from scouts and contacts. You can see the nearest Dara, the Jara Tetchiks, and Yarnik, the archaeological dig the Kett have occupied.
Already taken care of all those too.
I think I have enough info.
If you need anything else, I'll be here.
Yep. I want to see if there's a way for me to strengthen this uniform I got.
You broke my fighters out of a Kett labor camp. I had nearly given them up for dead. Jarl was right to trust you. I'll always be grateful for what you've done for us. Before you go, is there anything else I can help you with?
How are you holding up against the Kett?
It hasn't been easy. We've had our victories, but we're a small force. Too small.
Didn't Ephra send recruits?
Most of them are young, untrained. If we want to beat the Kett, we need medics, technicians, and skilled fighters.
Then Ryder and I will help.
We will?
If the commander needs recruits, we'll find them.
I'm an outsider. How could I convince anyone to join your resistance?
You may be an outsider, but Jarl is an experienced soldier with unmatched passion. He's inspired the will to fight in so many of us.
And you're the hero who saved our Moshai. That carries weight.
Alright, I suppose we should try to get them recruits.
Jarl's right. We can find the people you need.
I'd be happy to take anyone you send my way. You have my gratitude, both of you.
Alright, talk to you later.
That's it for now.
I'll be here if you have any questions.
I remember running through several cities and also other places as well. And hold on, let's see what this is. Oh, I think I already read this before. But I remember running through several cities in previous videos, of course. But as I was exploring, it may not have been recorded, but there were people who were interested in moving to Vold or moving to what's that place called? Kadara. You know what I mean? So it was kind of like a hint on what could be possible, as well as our opportunity to send recruits, speak with older fighters, as well as people who were interested in joining the fight here on Vold as well. Because this is more or less like their home planet, or at least their capital planet. Very interesting. After 600 years, they actually see this, but you got to consider the 600-year gap being like snapshots.
Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall.
So while this civilization was developing, we were traveling across dark space.
Follow the lights, Ryder.
You had to tell me? Alright, let's go see who's been stealing supplies. The lights aren't bright. I'll say I typically don't,
Temperature's back to normal.
I don't even follow the roads. I just go where the hell I want. Not gonna mine this area. Let's see. It looks like they're back here. I don't see anybody. It says down, so we should go here. Oh, there we are. Alright, everybody prepare.
Enemies!
I hate the sharpshooters.
Pathfinder, I detect a data pad nearby.
I took some serious hits on that, but let's check and see. So, Shalesh, I think this name is, actually provided a location for the drop, and it is from Axul. Ah, interesting.
Axul was stockpiling supplies.
They must be old orders. I should let Efra know.
Pathfinder, I have informed Olisk. The drop point is secure.
Good. The Resistance should get their supplies now.
That seemed rather simple. Alright, and there'll be one more thing I'll do before I get off of here.
Hey, can you help me with something? There's a wraith cloaked near you. I lost its movement. Will you scan for it and let me know where it's hiding?
Alright, let's go ahead and find that wraith.
Detecting below normal temperatures.
They'll be fine. We'll protect them the best we can.
Ah, okay. Let's see. I'm seeing something about a wraith. Alright. Let's see if we see anything on the scanners. I hear it. It's out here somewhere. Ah, I think I found it.
And we're on the move!
That's where it is.
Got it. Over here. Nice!
Been tracking that thing all day. Thanks for the help.
Do I get to meet the mystery sniper?
Only right. Come find me.
Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits.
There you are.
Nice shot back there.
Thanks. My father taught me as soon as I was old enough to hold a gun.
I'm glad I'm not on the business end of that thing.
As long as you're not Cat, you're safe.
You ever shoot Remnant out here?
I don't see them too often. I heard there's a big one somewhere, but I never found it.
Alright.
You ever think of joining the Resistance? They'd be lucky to have you.
I want to, but my family would never allow it. Not after my brother.
Your brother was a sharpshooter too. Nerov.
How'd you... Jarl? Stars, you were his friend.
He was a good man. Fought hard for his people.
I want to follow his example. But my family...
I agree with her. Like, can't take you. And I'm gonna go ahead and do logical for Jaw.
This is your call.
This is what you truly want?
It is. I want to help.
Then tell them. I've met your father. He'll listen.
You're right. It's time I speak to my family.
Life support restored.
Huh. There's one. Nice. Alright. So let's go ahead and talk to these people.
The recordings are beautiful, but I bet the real thing is breathtaking.
I still get chills every time I glimpse one under the ice.
I just wish we could hear them sing. The recordings are beautiful, but I bet the real thing is breathtaking.
So they're talking about creatures native to this planet that actually live underneath the ice.
Are you here to observe the Yavarl?
What are the Yavarl?
Walk onto the frozen lake and you'll see them beneath the ice. They've lived on Vold for millennia. Stories about the Yavarl are the only Angaran folktales that survive the Scourge. They're beautiful, intelligent creatures, our closest tie to our past.
And now your people will poach them right out of existence.
Trouble? I should use a logical answer.
Something I should know about?
24 Yavara have been killed since outlaws of your kind landed on Vold to hunt. We have no resources to track these poachers, and the resistance is spread too thin.
At this rate, our only link to our history will disappear forever.
Ryder, the Yavara are vital to Angaran culture. We need to stop these hunters.
We'll do whatever we can to help.
We should hurry.
You said you have folktales about the Yavarl.
Somehow, Yavara stories are the only ones that survive the Scourge. Most of them have the same theme. A Yavara's song is so beautiful, it can coax the sun out of hiding, reveal the stars.
Just stories, of course, but when your entire history is lost, stories are precious.
I see why the Yavarl are important to you.
To all Angara. They're a symbol of what the Scourge took from us.
We can't lose them.
I think that this is probably going to be a great effort, at least for restoring Vold to what it previously was. I mean, if you've ever seen any place that that's close to, you know, like any vegetation that's close to snow-capped mountains, they usually make them like nature reserves. So I can imagine Vold being like that all across the planet.
Tell me more about the Yavarl.
They're amazing creatures, able to communicate through intricate songs. Long ago, we could have heard the songs in person, but the Scourge trapped the Yavara beneath the ice. Now we have to settle for static-filled recordings.
How do they survive under the ice?
No one knows. We've dedicated our lives to studying them, and we still can't find the answer. They're cut off from food and oxygen, yet they still persist. My colleague here has a theory they may be remnant.
We have no way of confirming this, of course.
Okay, I think I'm going to end up having to fight one of these things.
I'll leave you to your work.
Ishare.
This is going to be interesting. Let me go ahead and switch out my my group real quick, because I'd love to have Jaw here, but I don't think he has what it takes to do that kind of a battle. Let's see. Alright, load out. He's a disruptor, so maybe I'll leave Jaal on. If I don't, yeah, I'll leave Jaal on. So I'm back. I simply swapped out PB for Vetra, because Vetra is a little bit more of a commando style fighter. And since we're gonna be following this path, I know for a fact that I want somebody who's gonna be more of a commando style fighter either way. Let's see. Now, I did switch over and I got in here because it's gonna be interesting to see them down there. See them moving? That's generally what we're supposed to be tracking. And they said that they believe that they're remnant. They look a whole lot like that boss that I fought on the other planet, the desert planet. Not the extremely hot one, the other one. The first planet that we actually, no, excuse me, the second planet we actually
Were
landed.
you evading my question about the Krogan rebellions?
Okay, let's just put it out there. Yes, the Turians did deploy the genophage against the Krogan. But that was a long time ago. I'm not interested in fighting the wars of my ancestors.
In a way, aren't the Krogan still fighting that war?
Liam's right. Sometimes conversations with you are no fun.
Alright. I have no idea where they're taking me, but I know I can't drive through that city. Slid right into that. Let's see, who are we gonna encounter?
It
Okay,
corners
this
a
looks
little
familiar.
poorly, doesn't it? Your vehicle?
Looks like the poachers have already moved on. Hold on, there's a datapad here.
Sloppy. So I had to pick up and follow the fish. Okay, they're calling them fish. Actually, pretty smart to keep on moving like this. Yada yada. So it appears that there's a member of theirs that.
These people, they have no idea what the Yavarl mean to us.
I want to understand. Why are the Yavarl so important?
Nearly all our traditional stories were lost in the Scourge, except for tales of the Yavarl unfold. How they sang from the oceans and lured the sun out of hiding. How in ancient times they guided Angara ships to safe shores.
That's beautiful.
The Yavarl are intelligent, amazing creatures. And they are being slaughtered.
Alright, maybe I shouldn't have brought emotional Jaal with me. But, whatever. This has got more to do with his people, and he's going to be heavily involved in a lot of these quests, I'm sure. So some of this will be about choosing the right character for the job. Others of this will be about choosing the right character for the storyline. I'll try to manage it as much as possible, but I do know that I don't want somebody who's going to falter in a fight. I have no
What you
idea.
said is true, Vetra. In my lifetime, I've known only war, occupation, extermination.
We're going to change that, Jaal.
This looks real familiar. Crap, I meant to jump that.
Pathfinder, I detect a cat camp ahead.
Of course. Judging by the line.
This must be the poacher's camp.
Something tells me they won't let us stroll in and chat.
So I gotta figure out a good approach. Maybe off over here to the right hand side.
But there's Ket in there.
As well. But I need some coverage. Did they already spot us? That sucks if they did. There's some over there too. Oh, good grief. I'm trying not to get sandwiched in between that. Never mind. I think I would drive around and we'll just take the hard road. What is that? Quick check. Sorry, I am nosy. Well, something like that. Doesn't appear to be anything you can actually use. Oh, okay. So let's go back. It looked like Ket as poachers instead of human poachers, which is interesting. Oh, so yeah, we're about to go into a battle royale, and I think we should let them clear each other out. I like doing crazy stuff like this as well. That way they can't shoot us and we can't shoot them, but as soon as it's open.
I'm able to have that message console, Pathfinder.
There we go. That's how I use those. For all you cloaked bastards. Cloak if you wanna. Okay. So, Control sends words of 20 new shuttles deploy this. EOS. Okay.
I've nearly completed assembly of the passcode.
How many more consoles do you need?
One will be sufficient.
Alright, who we got rolling up on that?
I'm detecting below normal temperatures.
Alright, let me get my...
Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. Life support is back online.
Who do we got? Did they survive? You aren't gonna survive much longer, lady. There you go. Oh, fuck. I didn't see that coming. Nope, you missed. Alright, who we missed?
The temperature decrease. Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. Life support at 100%.
One of my people. I don't
The temperature is falling, Pathfinder.
The people I hired shot at you, and you took care of them. I understand that. Now let's talk.
You better have a great explanation for hunting Yavarl. Your people won't be happy to hear this.
So the Angara sent you then? I'm sure they told you the stories, how the Yavarl are the only living history we have left. But these creatures might also hold the key to our war against the Ket.
Explain.
I've been performing tests. An enzyme in the Yavarl's skin could treat the effects of Ket weaponry. If I'm right, our fighters could heal faster, push back against the Ket.
know. Not like this. The creatures are dying.
You see, my people would rather cling to tradition than think about the future.
Even if the enzyme helps, the Angara won't accept it when they know the source.
At first, maybe. But the Angara have always been survivors. In time, they'll see reason. Just let me continue my research for the future of my people.
Ryder, I don't know how to feel. I can't make this decision.
Sam, send her information to the Resistance.
Transmitting data.
I suggest you get off Fold before they get that info.
You're making a huge mistake.
I'll contact the commander. Thank you, Ryder. I think this is the right choice.
Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. Life support at 100%.
Thank you. Stay on guard.